You've made history on just about every stage in the world, but now we're watching history unfold here in the United States as the World Club Cup takes place here. What does it say for America on a global stage, not just for politics, but now sports too?
Well, it's a big thing, and, you know, Johnny's a friend of mine. He's done such a great job with the league and with soccer, or they would call it football, but I guess we call it soccer. I'm not sure that change could be made very easily, but it's great to watch, and this is a little bit of an upset that we're watching today, isn't it, huh?
No, surprising.
So far, it's incredible.
What if we make an executive order? We can only say football from now on.
I think we could do that. I think I could do that.
Yeah, well, speaking of Gianni, I mean, FIFA has been so wonderful in this process, and I know that you've had their trophy on your desk. Now it's at the Trump Tower. What do you think they're doing for the sport in America?
Oh, they're doing fantastically well. It's a growing sport. It's a great sport. That's right. They said, could you hold this trophy for a little while? We put it in the Oval Office, and then I said, when are you going to pick up the trophy? He says, we're never going to pick it up. You can have it forever in the Oval Office. We're making a new one. And they actually made a new one. So that was quite exciting. But it's in the Oval. Right now it's in the Oval.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll come see it.
Good.
You talk about winning. You talk about making America the greatest again. Do you see any instance in where America could start dominating in football on a global stage?
Well, I can tell you we're doing very well on the other stage, on the political stage, on the financial stage. I was just in Saudi Arabia. I was in Qatar. I was in UAE. Here we have Qatar, and you know the big presence they have. But all of the leaders, and then you look at NATO. All of the leaders said a year ago your country was dead, and now you have the hottest country in the world. There's a lot of truth to that. We were doing very badly as a country. We had an incompetent administration, and now we have a hot country. It's really hot, and I think the soccer is going to be very hot here too. It already is. It's gotten a lot of play, and I think with the play come the great players, and I think it'll do very well. Yeah,
I'll give you some great numbers we got this week. So in this arena alone, we sold out 4 times in the last week.
Wow.
Over 2.4 million people filled up this arena. Almost 3 billion viewers, 1 billion in prize money. I know we like to talk about billions here, but it's been quite a success.
I could see it, and we flew over the stadium. It was packed, and that's the four matches I know for this group that came in for this. And I think that's fantastic. It was very impressive. Even flying over, you could see the lines of people trying to get in. It's great.
It's been phenomenal. DAZN, we recognize that unity through sport is a very, very powerful tool. Right. So we've been streaming this entire tournament for free. Ooh. There are, like I said, almost 3 billion viewers all over the world watching this. What would your message be to all of the viewers from every corner of the globe?
Well, it is. It's about unity. It's about everybody getting together, and a lot of love between countries. And this is such I guess this is probably the most international sport. Yeah. So it can really bring the world together.
Yeah. Before I let you go, I want to ask you, who is your GOAT, your greatest of all time?
In this sport? You're talking about, not in another sport, in this sport. Well,
if you want to give us all your GOATs, go ahead.
So many years ago, when I was young, they brought a player named Pele to play. And he played for a team called the Cosmos, and Steve Ross, a friend of mine, Warner Communications, he was the inspiration behind it. And this place was packed. It was an earlier version of this stadium, but right here in the Meadowlands. And it was Pelé. I don't want to date myself, but that was a long time ago. I was a young guy, and I came to watch Pelé, and he was fantastic. And I'd say probably I'll go old-fashioned. That's like saying Babe Ruth, but I would say Pelé was so great.
Not a bad choice, is it? Pele, great to hear from President Donald Trump alongside Emily Austin. As we wrap what has been, I think, a fantastic tournament, there were so many question marks coming here to America, putting on this tournament, postseason, right, player fatigue, etc. It's worked, though, hasn't it? I mean, everyone seems to have enjoyed it. The numbers, as Emily said there, are astronomical.
Yeah, I think it's. I think at the start everybody was a bit skeptical, but I think as the tournament's gone on, it's grown in popularity. The better teams come through, the bigger games come through. So I think, it has been a success, and I think it's one of those. It's kind of a trial period for the next year's big World Cup as well. So I think overall the numbers speak for itself, and I'm sure everybody at the top of football is happy. But I think from a player side, I'm sure they're going to be very tired, and hopefully there's not too much of a downfall in injuries next season. But I guess we'll have to wait and see.
And not just a trial for next year's World Cup, I guess a trial for the next sort of iteration of this FIFA Club World Cup in 4 years' time. Everyone's going to want to be involved now. There are teams like Liverpool, Arsenal, Barcelona, AC Milan at home. They want to get involved in this.
Of course, they've seen how successful it's been. Over 3 billion people watched this tournament. It's been fantastic. You know, of course, before the start, you know, a lot of people were skeptical, not knowing what to expect. You know, with this tournament, people were saying, okay, players needed a bit of rest. Well, you could see that once you cross that white line as a footballer, you know, there's nothing apart from going out there, performing and winning trophies, and that's what we've done today. So for me, the tournament has been a success so far. You know, teams from Africa, from Asia, all around the world, and we're not just talking about the big teams, the smaller teams as well. They came into this tournament and they walked away with millions, and that's going to help them in terms of you know the fans and everything, like you know the facilities in their training ground to boost their football in their country. So for me, it's been an absolutely fantastic tournament.
Loads going on there, by the way. That was interesting. Donald Trump and Rich James. I was like, can I, am I allowed? But in the end, look, focusing on the pitch, this Chelsea side were just almost just too good for PSG. Sometimes it comes to being that simple, just too good on the night.
Yeah, and I think we always mentioned before that PSG were the strong favourites, but it's a final, anything can happen, and Chelsea just got it perfectly right today, and it was their day.
Certainly was the day. Obi, let's go through the goals. Again, Cole Palmer, superior player of the match, involved in absolutely everything Chelsea did right today.
Oh yeah, absolutely everything we did today. Great run here by Malo Gusto. I thought he could have hit it there, chopped it there, but yeah. But Cole Palmer, as cool as you like, just placed it, just passed it in. And then Sanchez was under pressure, but just managed to play it out. And of course, Gusto here thought he could hit it, just chopped it, and of course laid over to Cole Palmer. Just the ability to be so calm in front of goal and just slide it in the bottom corner there. Donnarumma had absolutely no chance. 2 goals he scored was absolutely similar goals. He was absolutely fantastic today. Everything went through him. He was brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Fantastic player, fantastic tournament. And the first goal, very similar to the second goal as well, Chupo. He almost, you know what he's going to do. A bit like Messi and this man here, Gareth Bale. Once they get it on that left foot, you can't stop it. You might know it's coming, but there's nothing you can do.
Exactly. You remind me as well a little bit of Iron Robin. It's also the same. You know where he will shoot with his strong left foot, but no chance for Donnarumma, so yeah.
What I like there, Gareth, as well, is the run from João Pedro. Yeah. So the defender immediately has a look at João, and that opens
that's what creates the goal. It's the diversion, that kind of sacrifice of the team, that running off the ball, which makes a space for him.
But I think also the last person you want one-on-one with Cole Palmer at the edge of the box, Vitinha. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing there. So, I mean, you needed a centre-back or a left-back, an actual defender, but Vitinha was the guy who was defending against Cole Palmer there at the edge of the box. And of course, he just thought he was going to pass it to João Felix. And again, same way he finished the first goal, just slide it in the bottom corner. Again, Donnarumma, no chance.
And really, Chupo, the game was over before half-time. The third goal, João Pedro, kind of killed the game off. We always hoped that maybe PSG could do something to liven up the second half, but this finish from João Pedro, I mean, he's coming from Brighton and he's done the business straight away from him.
Yeah, brilliant goal. First of all, the way he puts himself in the right spot, the run in behind, and then yeah, such a finish shows his quality, his skills, and yeah, beautiful goal.
Fantastic goal. One man that you've critiqued a little bit, Mikel, has been the goalkeeper, and rightly so, because he has made a lot of mistakes this season. Not this game.
Not this game, no.
This game he was really, really good, wasn't he?
He's waiting for it.
What did he win?
No, listen, I'm surprised. Not surprised, but he had a really good game today.
No, you said surprised. No. You were surprised.
Credit when credit is due. He did play a good game today. I think this save here, this one here, was a little bit close to him though, but yes, he still had to make the save. Brilliant save.
Strong hands.
But yeah, strong hands. That's what you need from your goalkeeper. When they don't have much to do, when they're called upon, they're there to make saves. And he did that today. Brilliant play for him. And I'm very, very happy for him. This is going to do him, maybe, hopefully this gives him a lot of confidence going into the new season. And we can see a much, much better Sanchez coming up season.
Does Enzo Maresca have a little bit of a headache here? Because obviously, look, they've clearly tried to sign another goalkeeper. And here we are. The goalkeeper just wins the Golden Glove. I mean, what do you do now? Do you persevere with him, or do you still try to go in to get a goalkeeper?
It's the manager's decision again. I think I don't think it's bad to have healthy competition, to try and find a different number one, and they can battle it out. I think You've seen teams in the past where they've had two great goalkeepers. We had it in Real Madrid where we had Diego Lopez and Iker Casillas, and they used to swap when we play the Champions League, when we play the league, and it creates, I guess, a fight for that place. It keeps everyone on their toes. So, yeah, I don't see it as a bad thing to try and get another keeper on top.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Enzo Maresca does in the transfer window. All right, when we come back, more reaction. We are going to talk PSG.
Como você descreveria o desempenho do time de hoje? How would you sum up that Paris Saint-Germain performance today?
Acho que o Chelsea foi mais efetivo do que a gente. Eles souberam trabalhar bem os espaços e as falhas que a gente teve. E efetividade numa final é realmente tudo. Eles conseguiram fazer os 3 gols no começo do jogo, que mudou totalmente a história do time. Acho que fisicamente eles foram melhor que a gente no impacto e eles conseguiram melhores resultados no ataque do que a gente.
Chelsea played better than us today. Once we were 2-0 down, 3-0 down, it was really hard for us to get back in the game. I'd also say that the Chelsea players are physically in better shape than us, and that's where we fell short today. Você se sente orgulhoso deste time na temporada em geral? Can you be proud of this team and looking at your season overall?
Sim, eu acho que nem só quando você vence que você faz um bom trabalho, né? Eu estou muito orgulhoso do meu time. O que a gente fez essa temporada foi algo que a gente nunca tinha feito antes. Eu, há 13 anos de Paris, nunca tinha vivido emoções desse jeito, nunca tinha disputado títulos dessa maneira. Infelizmente, claro que a gente queria esse título de hoje, esse troféu, levar esse troféu para casa, mas isso não apaga nada do belo trabalho que a gente fez essa temporada.
Yeah, Marquinhos says that we did so well throughout this season, throughout this tournament as well, and yes, we fell short today, but he's so proud of his teammates. You've been at Paris for 3 years and you've never won trophies the way you've won them this season, and overall, yes, so happy with this season. Muito obrigada, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He's had such a good season, hasn't he, Marquinhos? He will be disappointed, but I guess in reflection of the whole season, these PSG players can be proud of what they've achieved.
100%. They can be very proud, and not only that they won the Champions League, the way they played through the whole year, and I think, yeah, big respect. I think they conquered the whole world, kind of. Today, of course, disappointing a little bit, but it was a long season as well. They looked a bit tired today, but definitely next year they will be competing for the trophy again.
I think they certainly were. All right, we've teased it already. You saw him in the trophy lift. The President of the United States, Donald Trump, is with Emily Austin.